If you're in the mood to wear a more colorful palette on your eyes, but you're afraid of turning yourself into a clown, no worries, homie. This tutorial will show you a look that subdues bright colors that make them more comfortable to wear without sacrificing your whimsical feels. While this tutorial will be focusing on cooler tone shadows, you can always change it up to your preference and play around with colors. Let's get started! Remove any oil, dirt, or sebum collected in pores using a cleanser or a makeup wipe. To create a smooth canvas to apply makeup, use a primer. Here I'm using my trusty e.l.f. Tone Adjusting Primer, which helps in canceling out any red patches. Next up, I'm going to do a little bit of color correcting. This Salmon concealer by LA Girl has become a staple in my beauty routine. It does a fantastic job masking my dark circles. Here I'm blending with a damp beauty sponge. In this tutorial, I'm going to skip any concealing because I found this 2-in-1 foundation by Milani that claims to do the concealing without a heavy formula. So I'm just dotting the product evenly along my face, and I'm going to be using a damp beauty sponge again to blend out the product. I did use a heavier hand when applying foundation on any of the color corrected areas. To prime my lids for eyeshadow, I'm using Maybelline's Master Prime, and I gotta say, this wand is absolutely to die for. It makes application so much easier, and to blend, I'm just using my clean fingers. The first pigment we're going to be using is from the Vice palette, the 4th edition by Urban Decay, and it is called Arctic. We're going to apply this close to the upper and lower lash line. There's no need to blend out the color, just leave it as it is once it's applied. From the same palette, pick up this color called C Note and apply as a wash all over the lid. For this step, I prefer using a fluffy brush just because it covers a bit more area and blending is exceptionally effortless. The last pigment we'll be using, also from the Vice palette, is called 1985, and it's this bright fuchsia color. Apply it to the outer V of the eye and bring it down to the lower lash line as well. Because it mixes to create a lavender color, continue to reapply the shade so we preserve that fuchsia pink. Also apply this color to the inner corners. Once the edges have been cleaned up, it's time to line the eyes. I'm using my Kat Von D tattoo liner in the shade Trooper, and I'm going to create a very thin, simplistic wing. Because I really want the colors to shine in this tutorial, I'm going to create my trademark wing, which is very thin and long. After you've curled your lashes, wear your favorite mascara. Mine is obviously Rocket Volume Mascara by Maybelline. It just does a great job lengthening and volumizing. To clean up my brows, I'm going to be using the spoolie end of the Goof Proof Brow Pencil by Benefit. I'm not going to do any darkening for this look, but I will do some lifting with my Glamoflauge concealer by Hard Candy. Simply apply the concealer to the cheekbones, the bridge of your nose, your chin, and even your forehead. And then you can blend using a damp beauty blender, a brush, or fingers. With any kind of liquid concealer, you want to make sure to set it with a loose powder. This one is by Juice Beauty, and it does a great job preventing fine lines from forming. While we let that loose powder set, I'm just going to be bronzing my face with this Face Trio palette by Rimmel. When bronzing, it's highly recommended using an angled brush to really chisel out the cheekbones, your temple, your jawline, and even around the nose. Taking a clean blush brush, I'm just wiping off the excess loose powder from before. To finish off the face, from the same Rimmel palette, I'm just taking this blush and lightly applying it onto my cheeks. And to top it off, I'm just going to pick up some of this highlight and apply it to the very high points of my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, and my chin. For lips, I opted for a black color. This one is by Kylie Cosmetics and it's called Dead of the Night. I'm just lining my lips with the lip pencil, and over it I'm going to apply the matte liquid lipstick. And that completes the tutorial. If you're someone who loves to sport colors in the form of makeup, then this look is right down your alley. However, if you're a viewer who's not big on rainbow eyes, fret not, because this is a look you can still pull off. While the pigments used in this tutorial are nowhere near being neutrals, they are still subdued enough to be considered subtle. Perfect for themed events or a night out, this look will definitely have you turning heads. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. I love you guys and take care!